Welcome to Mt Shasta Escape. Today I'm riding some trails that are still under construction and quite challenging for that reason. After that, the impossible hill climb awaits. The impossible hill climb sequence starts at about 13 minutes and 40 seconds and lasts for about 2 minutes if you want to skip over there. It's April 11th, 2024. I'm doing the Gateway Trail System again. I started at Shasta Park, as I have for several times now. And my reason for that is that the snow level is still fairly low, and from starting here I can get to a lot of the Gateway Trail System that's below the snow level. Can I make it around here? Yes. And something I don't think I'll ever try to ride over this train track. I think the temperature is probably upper 60s right now. It might make it to 70. Okay, that was my trail. Somehow I missed the sign. I'm going to go back and try it. And looking at it, it looks just as hard as I remember. It's got a lot of loose bark on it, and rocks and dirt, and I'm probably not going to be able to ride very far up this before I'm walking. Move my seat just a little bit. Well, that didn't take long. Getting straightened out here, and I'll try it again. I made it on my second try. Oh, maybe I did. There's another one of these trails that won't look as steep on the camera. But as I say, doable. You just got to get lined up right at the beginning. That was tricky. Upper My Trail. I will try Upper My Trail. Still going up, but it's not like it was. It says trail straight ahead. Obviously there's a trail to the right there also. Well, straight ahead looks more interesting anyway. My map does show this trail to the right too. Foundation Trail. Okay, trailhead 1 3/4 miles. So if I parked over off of Everett Memorial Highway, it would have been 1 3/4 miles that direction. I've gone about 0.86, so it's a little bit further if I came from over there. Coming to the switchback, so I'm sure is more challenging than if I started over there off of Everett Memorial. I'm still impressed at how hard Mt Shasta has worked on building out these trails. And I read recently they got a new grant to continue working on them, which is how they fund it. It's kind of a combination of the city and whatever these grant programs are. Nobody's using them right now, but it's still awfully early, and again, you go very high, you're going to be snowed out. In the summer, you tend to see a lot of folks on them. And we'll see, but over time, I would hope that Mt Shasta could become a bit of a destination just for the mountain bike trails. Oh, couldn't make it up that. Okay. They're still working on this trail. And looking at that, if I'd anticipated and carried a whole lot of speed through there, maybe I could have made it up that. And then maybe not. In fact, I don't think I could ride it here either. They've been working on this and it's still in rough condition. If the trail surface is a little better, it'd be more doable going up. Obviously, you could ride it down. Now again, that's the thing about this trail system too. There is still a lot of work going on it, and some of the stuff is unfinished. But today I wanted to try some stuff that's a little bit different, so this is all good. Just means I have to get off and walk every now and then. Again, give it time, it's all going to smooth out, and there will be time, and they are still working on this stuff. It's all work in progress. Matt, there are plenty of finished, really nice trails. I'm just not on one of them at the moment. Oh, I can't believe I made it up that. I didn't think I would. This trail looks a little more established. What a beautiful day for some exploring anyway. Now we're getting into a rougher section. I still can't believe I made it this far. Dangerous words, because I probably won't make it much further. Yeah. Okay. Huh. Whee. That got me breathing hard. I'm quite sure we're planning to add this into the Gateway Trail system. I mean, I could argue that it already is, but whew, hard to write it. I already had some momentum up when I got there. I think I would have made it through that, but this is certainly bringing home I'm out of practice, but this is hard stuff, even if I was in practice. Phew. No sign. Does this show on my trails? Yeah, this looks like it shows as a trail. It looks like if I go to the right, it should kind of hook in with a bunch of other trails. Oh boy. Anyway, this doesn't look like it's being worked on so much. This is a much easier, more finished trail. I think I've had enough of that in-progress trail stuff. That's hard. I've gone a whopping 1.34 miles in 26 minutes. I think starting tomorrow, though, we're going to have highs back in the 40s. A little chance of precip until, gosh, I don't know, sometime next week. Complete with signs. Okay, so that was the Gateway Trail. It says Stump Trail 2.1 miles. Let's see what it says over here. Gateway Trail this way. I was thinking about trying Stump again, but I'll do this Gateway Trail. I may miss Stump. Stump has got one real steep section hill there that I keep saying I can do this, and I have yet to do it. So if I work that in today, I'll take a shot at it again. And if it goes like all the other times I've tried, I probably won't do it, but it just seems so within reach. I ought to be able to do it. I just hope the grant money and town support and everything doesn't die out before they get this thing finished. Because they have awesome terrain here to work with. And they've already made a bunch of really nice trails. And there's a lot more room to make more. If I had anticipated a little better, momentum would have carried me right by that. Almost did anyway. No major change in how I ride is I just never have quite as much confidence, never assume that I can do something the way I used to. I mean, I used to ride double blacks all the time. I've been to Moab, I've done Captain Ahab, I've done the Slick Rock Trail and all that stuff on standard mountain bikes, and I've ridden all of it, no problems. Again, they're considered double blacks, and I've ridden lots of others, sheesh, out by Durango, the Horse Gulch area, and got Telegraph and, gosh, Rocky Road and some other things up there that are rather major double blacks also, not to mention Medicine and Snake Charmer. Oh man, all that was years ago and when I had good joints. You gotta learn to tamp down your expectations a little. At least I do. And by doing that, I'm still riding and still having fun. So. Oh, so stump this way. Pig farm straight ahead. I just want to get back. Pig farm will get me there a whole lot faster. So, pig farm it is. It was kind of fun having trails to myself, but then it's also kind of fun when you see and talk to other people too, so it's good both ways. Okay, we'll go left if I was just going to head back, but then I just had this thought, I'm going to go try that little steep spot that I've had trouble with. Now the steep hill that I want to see if I can make it up, it's going to be quite a while before I get there, so I'm just kind of, I guess, giving myself a pep talk here, but I don't want to be in granny gear. If I do that, I'll just spin out the rear wheel and won't get that far. I want to remember to put it into the highest power mode. Keeping in mind this is a half power bike, but still, you get all the advantages that I can get. So I'm thinking second gear, max power, and we'll see what happens. If I spin out and don't make it that way either, then I probably need to try it with a higher gear yet, like third gear. So it looks like I'll go a little bit left. And I shouldn't have to do that way out of my way thing there. It looks like I ought to be able to. Might be more direct way. I'll find out. I think maybe this was the more direct way out, but I don't know. And I didn't anticipate it, so I didn't set up to be able to make the corner. So I'm in too tall a gear. I'll just back up enough to where I can get going and downshift a few times. Much better. This is not something I normally ride. And can I make it up this? Nope, I can't. I spun out. I was in granny gear. That'd be an argument for being in second and carrying a little more speed. Oh, can I do this? No, I can't. So look at a guy on my track show that I've done this before, but I'm just positive I've never done it up. I've done it going down. So yeah, this was the more direct shortcut instead of going around. How did that work out? Oh, something tells me it's a sign for stump. Okie dokie, this is what I came up here for. Complete with my not so short shortcut. See if I can redeem myself for making it up this steep hill for the first time. I'm not holding my breath on that one though. Again, if I was serious about it, I would try getting up it. If I didn't make it, back off and go try it again and keep trying until you get it. But just in case I am actually getting up close to that hill, I'm counting my gears now, so I'm in third from the bottom. And it's a head scratcher. Should I try it in third or second? Not sure. Could be here, maybe not. In second gear. Oh, you know, this is it, darn it. I had one little rock back there that kind of killed my forward speed. And after saying I wouldn't do it, I'm going to go back and try this again. Second gear seemed like a good gear. But you never know. If I was in third, just a little bit extra speed could have made a difference. I'll back up a little bit more. I'm going to try it in third. That little rock that kind of threw me off, just a little bit more speed. I might have just carried right through it. So I think I'm getting too old to try this kind of stuff, but what the heck? Maybe not. I'm starting to realize that if I don't practice this, I'll never get it. If I do practice it, I still may never get it. Okay, now I'm in third instead of second. And I gotta come around this hard and fast. Third gear was the trick. First time ever. Woohoo! So now I know how to do it. Question is, will I remember that and get it right in the future? Probably will. A little bit more momentum, and it was easy. And that's just how things are so often. Anyway, that was my hill. Check. Did it. So it's a combination third gear, and I anticipated that rock that time, and I steered around it just to the right of it, so I didn't hit that where it would break traction on the rear wheel. You can't break traction. You gotta keep driving or else it just stops you immediately. So anyway, yeah, remember those things, and maybe I've got that hill figured out. Safely back, no crashes. And let's see, looks like I went about 7 miles, about an hour and a half. Went up about 1,000 feet. Good enough. Here's a teaser. On May 2nd, I bought a new motorcycle. In a few weeks, I'll get some new videos out showing just what I purchased and why.